Upon login, you are taken to the scheduling page where you can see your appointments for the day, the production and collections numbers at the bottom, including hygiene and new patient counts. These update in real time as appointments are updated, removed, and payments are taken throughout the day. To make your patient appointment, click on the place where you want your appointment to go, pull on the gray tab to make the appointment longer or shorter, select existing patient appointment, and look for your test patient. The appointment note is where you can write areas that the patient has concerns or is interested in discussing with the doctor. The appointment tags are little icons that you can customize for each location, and these are the ones that we have set up just as examples for our test site. If you scroll down towards the bottom, the code box is where you enter the procedure codes that the patient will be having today. HYG is a short code for our hygiene appointment. Just type in HYG, then press enter on your keyboard, and you'll see the procedures appear. You can save when you're done. Then click on the appointment to see the information in the appointment. You can adjust the different tags here. You can send additional reminders for the appointment here. And these are the navigation buttons to go to the patient's different pages. Check-in will take us to the profile and mark the appointment as checked in. Forms is where your consent forms are. You can search for any consent form and either send it to be signed or click on Sign Now to sign it in the office by drawing a signature and confirm. Once a consent form has been signed, you can go to Documents and see all the signed consents saved as PDFs. Going back to the profile, the comment button on top is a place to put profile notes, such as recording phone calls. It appears like a yellow sticky note on the profile. The patient intake form can also be texted or emailed or signed in office. This is the form that the patient can use to update their profile information, add allergies and conditions, and they can do all of this before coming in so that by the time they get to you, everything is already filled out. Over on the patient's health history tab is where you'll see the responses after they've filled in their information. So the anxiety, the latex allergy, and you in the office can also edit this from the provider's perspective and put in an additional explanation. The health history changes on the top left show the history of who made the edits, whether it's the patient or somebody in the office, and what the values were changed to and when. Over on the chart, we can mark missing teeth by clicking on Select Teeth and select the teeth you want to mark them as missing or impacted like that. Then undo the Select Teeth mode, and from here you can treatment plan by clicking on a tooth, selecting some surfaces, and adding the procedure. Procedures can be dragged and dropped to different priority groupings, like that. Perio measurements can be added by clicking on the perio history and record new measurements to type in your new measurements with bleeding, furcation, mobility selections. Hiding the periograph saves some room, and we can scroll down and add additional notes to our recommended procedures as well. These notes show up when you hover over the procedure to remind you the details of your diagnosis, and you can even pull the procedure to be done today, and it will be highlighted on the tooth chart on the odontogram in pink to show that we're working on it today. To complete today's appointment, you'll click on the checkbox next to today, and on the bottom right, we'll click on complete, and we can make a new note, make any changes as needed, then save when you are done. To present a treatment plan, select the procedures you wish to show for next time, then click on Present Treatment Plan, and you can see the different fields and what you would like to show for the patient. So if you like to show everything, and you can determine where the patient copay is based off of, and you can also edit these numbers. There is a note section that you can put in any additional notes. Then you have the option to save it as a draft, or sign it here, or send it to the patient to sign. If you sign it here, such as that, the patient will receive a copy as an email automatically, and then a copy gets saved for you in documents with the patient's signature. To check out an appointment, we would go to the schedule and click on the appointment, then click check out. It redirects us to the ledger where all of the procedures that we completed from the chart have been posted. You can take a payment by running a credit card or entering it by hand. Let's do both. So first, you can just type in cash payment and take a payment of, let's say, $500. We'll just apply it to the newest balance to make it nice and easy, and then save. And you can also take a credit card payment of, let's do another $600, and we can type in our test card number